Once, eons ago, when the world was still young and wild, a legend was born. A story passed down through the ages, from one generation to the next, of a mythical creature that stood taller than the mountains, roamed wider than the forests, and was older than the oldest trees. This was the legend of the giant. In the land of Aeloria, there existed no boundary between the realms of the known and the unknown. It was said that the very heart of Aeloria was cradled in the palm of the giant. This magnificent being was so immense that when he walked, the ground trembled and the rivers shifted their courses. His eyes, deep-set and kind, shone brighter than the clearest starry night. The giant was not born like other creatures. He was the creation of the cosmos, a sentinel appointed by the heavens to guard the delicate balance between nature and the spirit realm. His very essence was interwoven with the land, his heartbeat synchronized with the rhythms of the universe. He wandered through Aeloria, touching its vastness with care. Where his feet tread, meadows sprang to life, filled with wildflowers and sweet fragrances. Where he sang, waterfalls cascaded down mountainsides, rivers meandered through valleys, and lakes mirrored the vast skies above. Yet, the giant's heart was heavy. In his solitary existence, he felt a void. He observed the animals, trees, and the fleeting lives of the creatures of Aeloria, but none could fathom the depths of his thoughts, his dreams, or his sorrows. The land loved him, and he cherished it in return, but he yearned for companionship. One fateful day, as the giant lay reclining against a mighty mountain range, a single tear escaped his eye. The tear, radiant and glistening, tumbled down the mountainside, and where it landed, a magnificent lake was formed. This lake, unlike any other, held a secret. As the moonlight touched its surface one night, the waters stirred, and from its depths rose a creature, ethereal and graceful. She was the Moonmaiden, born from the giant's tear and the touch of the moon. With hair as luminous as the night sky and eyes reflecting the mysteries of the cosmos, she was a vision of unparalleled beauty. The giant, seeing her emerge, felt his heart stir in a way he had never known. The Moonmaiden, too, felt an instant connection. She understood the giant's heart, the solitude, and the weight of his purpose. Together, they roamed the lands of Aeloria, side by side. With every step they took, life flourished around them, painting the world in colors more vibrant than ever before. The giant, with the Moonmaiden by his side, discovered laughter, joy, and love. They danced under the starlit skies, sang to the winds, and whispered secrets to the ancient trees. And so, for a time, the world of Aeloria was in perfect harmony. However, the universe, with its eternal cycles of creation and destruction, had other plans. The spirit realm, envious of the love and harmony on Aeloria, grew restless. The spirits, once protectors of the balance, became intoxicated by their own power. They sought to challenge the giant, to test his strength and commitment to Aeloria. And thus, the first shadows of discord were cast upon the land. But the giant, with the Moonmaiden by his side, was undeterred. He knew that his purpose was not just to guard Aeloria, but to protect the love and unity that had been forged. The spirits summoned storms, fires, and droughts, trying to weaken the giant's resolve. But with every challenge thrown at him, the giant grew stronger, his love for the Moonmaiden deepening, and his commitment to Aeloria unyielding. As the struggles intensified, the giant and the Moonmaiden knew that they were approaching a reckoning. The balance of Aeloria was at stake, and the future of the land rested in their hands. The climax of their battle was approaching, and the fate of Aeloria hung in the balance. The spirit's anger raged on, growing fiercer with each passing day. But the giant's love for the Moonmaiden and Aeloria was unwavering, and he stood tall against the challenges the spirits presented. One day, the spirits devised a plan, one that would shake the giant's very core. Using their power, they conjured an illusion, a false vision that showed the Moonmaiden's capture and torment. The scene was terrifying and real, and for the first time, the giant felt the sting of fear. Blinded by anguish and rage, he charged towards the spirit realm, believing he could save his beloved. However, the Moonmaiden, sensing the treachery, rushed after him, attempting to dispel the deceitful vision. As the giant stormed the gates of the spirit realm, the world around him started to crumble. Mountains cracked, rivers ran dry, and the skies were filled with thunder and lightning. In the heart of the chaos, the Moonmaiden finally reached him, and with her radiant touch, she shattered the illusion the spirits had cast. But the damage was done. Aeloria was on the brink of destruction, and the balance the giant was sworn to protect was severely threatened. The giant, realizing his mistake, fell to his knees, the weight of his actions crushing him. Tears flowed freely from his eyes, each tear forming another lake, and his heart-wrenching cries echoed through the lands. The Moon Maiden, with love and understanding in her eyes, approached the despondent giant. She whispered to him, "Love is our strength. We must use it to restore Aeloria." With that, they joined hands, and their combined power surged forth, flowing through the veins of Aeloria. The ruptured mountains mended themselves, rivers returned to their courses, and life began to flourish once more. Yet, the spirits were not easily defeated. They gathered their strength for one final assault, deciding to target the source of the giant's strength, the Moon Maiden. Using a dark spell, they captured her essence, imprisoning her in the sky, turning her into the very moon she once drew her power from. The giant, witnessing this, was filled with a sorrow so profound that the entire world paused. He looked up at the moon, seeing the faint silhouette of his beloved, forever out of reach. The spirits, believing they had won, retreated to their realm, leaving Aeloria in a state of stillness. But the giant, fueled by love and determination, refused to accept this fate. He remembered the words of the Moon Maiden, "Love is our strength." And with that, he began to sing. His voice, deep and melodious, filled the night, reaching out to the imprisoned Moon Maiden. As he sang, the stars began to twinkle brighter, each one joining in his serenade. A bridge of stardust formed, connecting the earth to the moon. The giant, taking a deep breath, began to climb, each step a testament to his undying love. The journey was treacherous, with the vast void of space threatening to pull him into its depths. But the giant's resolve never wavered. And after what felt like an eternity, he finally reached the moon's surface. He walked its desolate landscape until he found the essence of the Moon Maiden. With a gentle touch, he caressed her silhouette, and as he did, the moon began to glow with a soft, silver light. The giant and the Moon Maiden, though separated by form, were united in spirit. Together, they shone down on Aeloria, providing light in the darkest hours and hope to all who looked up at the night sky. Though they could no longer roam the lands of Aeloria together, their love was immortalized in the heavens. The people of Aeloria, recognizing their sacrifice, celebrated their legend, ensuring that their story would never be forgotten. Generations passed, and the tale of the giant and the Moon Maiden became the cornerstone of Aelorian culture. Every night, families would gather under the starlit sky, their eyes turned upwards, to share the story of love, sacrifice, and resilience. But, as with all tales that span the ages, the world began to change. New rulers came into power, cities grew larger, and the pace of life quickened. The forests that once echoed with the giant's song were replaced by towering structures of stone and metal. Rivers that flowed freely were dammed, and mountains were mined for their precious minerals. The legend of the giant and the Moon Maiden began to fade, remembered by only a few. As the world moved forward, disconnecting from its roots, the night sky grew dimmer, and the bridge of stardust between the earth and the moon slowly disintegrated. In this new age of progress and reason, a young scholar named Liora stumbled upon an ancient manuscript while researching Aeloria's history. The manuscript, its pages brittle and yellowed with age, told the story of the giant and the Moon Maiden. Liora, captivated by the tale, realized that this was more than just a story, it was a reflection of Aeloria's soul. She embarked on a quest, traveling across the vastness of Aeloria, seeking the wisdom of the oldest trees and the deepest lakes, hoping to find a way to rekindle the legend and restore the world's connection to its past. In her travels, Liora encountered remnants of the ancient world, places where the giant had tread, areas where the Moon Maiden had danced. In these sacred places, the air was different, filled with whispers of days long gone. One night, as Liora sat beside one of the lakes formed by the giant's tears, she had a vision. The waters of the lake shimmered, and from its depths rose the spirit of the Moon Maiden. She spoke in a voice as gentle as the evening breeze, "The world has forgotten, but the memories remain. To restore the balance, the story must be lived once more." Liora, understanding the gravity of her mission, began to gather people from all corners of Aeloria. She shared the legend, awakening the memories that lay dormant in their hearts. Together, they formed a community, dedicated to living in harmony with nature, just as the giant and the Moon Maiden once did. Their efforts began to bear fruit. Forests were replanted, rivers were set free, and mountains were revered as sacred. The world of Aeloria began to heal, and as it did, the night sky regained its brilliance. One fateful night, with the sky ablaze with stars, the bridge of stardust reappeared, more radiant than ever before. Liora, standing at the edge of the world, felt a deep resonance, as if the very heart of Aeloria was beating in tandem with her own. She began to sing, her voice joining the chorus of thousands, all echoing the song of the giant. And as they sang, a miracle unfolded. The silhouette of the Moonmaiden began to shimmer, and from the heavens, a figure descended, the giant, reborn from the collective memories and love of the people. The two mythical beings, separated for eons, were reunited. Their embrace, filled with emotion and longing, sent waves of energy across Aeloria, sealing the bond between the land and its people. The world had come full circle. The legend was no longer just a story of the past but a living testament to the power of love, memory, and unity. And so, in the heart of Aeloria, where the realms of the known and the unknown danced in eternal harmony, the legend of the gentle giant and the Moonmaiden lived on, a beacon of hope and a reminder of the world's true essence. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to my channel for more stories. Until next time, take care and keep watching.